So it's time. And you know, I like to start on time. And I thank you all for being here. And the screen is filled now with your energy. And each one of you is contributing to this field. And you hear me talk about this third field. I talk about it a lot. And I'm actually working on my new book, and that's the chapter I'm in the midst of right now. And it's beautiful. Hello, Hannah. Thank you for being here. The third field is what we contribute to in every connection we have, every relationship, whether it's a business relationship, a love relationship, intimate or distant, whether it's this gathering we have here, our energies weave together. And we know about our Wei Qi field, right? We talk about the Wei Qi, or the external field. This is the energy field around our body. It's not just around our body, it's woven into every cell of our body. This Wei Qi field, you can think of it as like a cloud of undulating energy around us. It's constantly shifting and moving. It's not a Qi field necessarily. A lot of people will tell you that. Don't think of it that way. It's an energy field, a radiant energy field that your body, your molecules, your atoms actually generate. And it interacts with the Qi field. Okay? And I'm going to go into this a lot in my book. And you'll love this new book. I really am putting a lot of heart into it. And it's taken years to write it, but I talk about it now. So you know, right now, it's not just you in your Wei Qi field, but that field extends and interfaces and merges with the field of everybody here in this conscious intentional space, in this conscious intentional moment of saying, I'm going to click on this Zoom link to be part of a Qigong experience. Well, all of us together have created a third field, this group field of energy. And it's very valuable. It's very useful. And when we can tap into that, when we can move into that space, we have a resource that is amazing. So never underestimate that. And try to think about what that third field is. Don't think about the other people in the group. They're there, they're contributing. But think about that radiant field that is generated by the group. That's a resource that you have, and you have to tap into, you have to access, to merge with, to learn from. There's a lot in that space. So allow it to be part of your experience today as we go through our meditation, as we go through our movements. I'm still letting people in here. Feel how you are tapping into that field, merging with that field, how you become a little bit different. Right? How you and your Wei Qi field become a little different because it has to. You have to change in every dynamic experience you have in life. Right? Every bit of food you eat, every thought you have, every experience you have shifts your energetic dynamic. And that's a beautiful thing. And Qigong teaches us how to guide that dynamic, how to enhance that dynamic, how to feed that dynamic. Okay? And that's why Qigong is a transformative practice. Yes, it's great for preventative health. Yes, it's great for making us feel healthier and stronger. Yes, it's wonderful for boosting our energy. But also behind all that is a transformative event that is taking place every time you engage with your energetic body. So if everyone can please turn off their microphone, just mute your microphone, slide your cursor on the screen, go click down to mute. That little microphone will appear, and just mute it for now. We'll turn it back on later. But let's keep that quiet space. I think everybody's here now. We have a nice, beautiful group of souls. Let's close our eyes, because before I ever like to do Qigong practice, I always find some quiet time to enter into that inner world, to find that quiet space within you. Thanks for turning off your microphones, mute your microphones, so everyone can enjoy this quiet space. Breathe in to this vibration you feel. Try to sense through the sensitive extension of your awareness what it means to tap into that third field. What does it mean to expand beyond your physical sense of self? What does it mean to extend beyond even this energetic sense of self? So you move out of this body defined energetic structure. You can move into the field outside, extending beyond your physical realm. Yes, you have to use your imagination. Yes, you have to use your yi visualization. Yes, it takes some trust. Move outside of that space, because we are so conditioned and trained to think about our bodies, think about our mind, our unique sense of self. We know many times that gets us into lots of problems, gets us into the sense of being isolated and separate from others, makes us feel needy and reaching out for something, when in fact we are already interacting. We are already connected with an amazingly enormous and infinite field of energy. This vibratory quantum field is as much of a resource for us as every breath of air that you take. We were never trained or taught to think this way. That's why this practice is so important. It's time for us to transform out of our isolated sense of self, that self that was so easily tapped when we were told to shelter at home, separate from others, protect yourself. All those things triggered that ancient part of us, that ancient fear. That's why it was so effective. But now it's time for you to emerge out of that and remember that your power is in your interactivity with this field. Your power to move out of this self isolation and into an energetic connection. It's available to you, to everyone. But you have to do some things. You have to get into your breath. You have to get into your inner world, so you stop seeing yourself as just a body, just skin and bones. We have to move out of just our intellectual view of Qigong and energy healing and into a heart-centered, this heart-centered resolution of understanding. So listen with your heart. Listen with that heart space that extends you out to connect with other hearts in this world. The universal heart vibration. It links you into the Akasha, into a universal entanglement with a much bigger world than your body or mind. And when we can get into that space, into that trusting space, and feel it on the deepest levels, then we can enter into our Qigong movements. Because then every physical movement you make, every stretch you make goes beyond your body. Every time you reach your arms out or stretch your legs or squeeze your abdomen on an exhale, you will be engaging in something much bigger than just your body. You will be activating the chi effect. You will be activating the way your body's energetic field activates the chi resource around you. This is how Qigong optimizes the natural effect of Qi for health. So Qigong optimizes the natural effect of Qi interaction with our thoughts to open up our thinking beyond ego, self, identity, and into a more universal community sense of self. This takes trust at the heart level. This is where you take love to another level, where love becomes where you place your focus, your yi. And in that space, you realize how connected you are with the trees and the earth, the stars, the moon, the sun, planets. Every atom and everything in this universe becomes part, some level, of who you are. And as you merge into that space, you get a new sense of being, a new level of energy, a reminder of the truth of who you are, not the self the world has told you you are, not your definition projected by others, not the societal or social image of self, but this is a universal sense of self that is much more powerful to remain in. To breathe into that sense of self. Breathe into that sense of empowering your body, mind, and spirit in a very selfish way. Because in this sense of self, you can truly give to others because you understand your relationship with them. Separation and boundaries melt. You see yourself in context with the world around you. And when we do our Qigong movements in a couple of minutes, feel this sense of expansion. Allow your breath to draw in from far away. Allow your stretches to move your body beyond the limits of your arms and legs and skin and bones. Feel in that moment the resources available to you, the incredible universal power available to you. And in that space, you recognize you are in heart resonance. And in heart resonance, you can truly feel gratitude. You embrace that sense of gratitude that links you, entangles you with every atom in the universe. It's not just a nice idea, it's the principle behind our existence. And you realize you have two choices. You can either Move on with the sense of isolation, the sense of protecting yourself and your container, where you can choose heart resonance and truly become a conduit, connect with others on the deepest heart centered way, and engage with this world in a kinder and more loving way. Keep your eyes closed and slowly bring your hands over your chest, one hand over the other, feeling that symbolic gesture of connecting your heart resonance, feeling your Lao Gong points in your palms, connected to your heart protection channel as they radiate down your arms, out from the heart into your palms, from your palms back around your heart. Place your attention in the space where your hands are touching your chest. There's a space there. Feels like it's physically touching, but as you go deeper into it, you realize there's a massive energetic space. Space between the atoms is a universe in and of itself. And in that space, it's filled, permeated with chi. This is where heart resonance feeds our whole body, emerges with the chi field. It strengthens us, grounds us, anchors us into this physical universe in an energetic way. Take one deep exhale as you squeeze your belly. Inhale into the space where your hands touch your chest. And on your next exhale, turn your hands away from your body and radiate your palms outward. Again, in a symbolic gesture with an energetic activation of your Wei Qi field. Make it a commitment in this moment of Yi, this moment of intention to radiate your heart resonance into your Wei Qi field. Make a commitment that I choose in every moment I can remember, set the intention to allow my heart resonance to vibrate into this field. I choose, set my heart resonance into this space around me to support my choices and my actions. Take a deep inhale. And on your next exhale, radiate out from your Laogong points, that resonant vibration out beyond your Wei Qi extension, as deep as you can go. Think about this group as we harmonize together and feel into the third field of our group that stretches from Hawaii out to Poland, covering half of this planet, each of us representing a conscious point in this vibratory field. Allow that group third field to harmonize with your Wei Qi field. Feeling it at the Lao Gong points, feeling it wherever you're feeling it in your body. Inhale deep. And on your next exhale, allow it to radiate beyond our group, out into the world, in these hemispheres and beyond, around the planet, people you know, loved ones, friends, people you don't know, all sentient beings. This is the prayer of Qigong. Why else practice? Why else raise your vibratory energy? Yes, it's easy to set this energy for our own healing. That will happen naturally. More you can sustain heart resonance, your body will systemically move into a homeostatic balance. It will heal. It's the nature of what Qi activation does. But our experience in life is to go beyond that, to radiate that field out to those who are not as awake, not as committed, challenged in other ways, and to allow your awakeness to feed that field, to serve this planet, to serve our experience. Stretch your arms out, push your hands away as far as you can, and just let your hands wave around, your eyes closed. Just that sense moving out into the space around you. Slowly open up your eyes. If you're sitting, stand up and start getting to a place now we can start to move our hands around our space. Activating the Lao Gong points is a beautiful part of Qigong. It's a reminder of what it means to tap into heart resonance and then activate the Lao Gong points as part of this incredible matrix of energy we call a human body. Move your hands around just freely, gently, randomly. Breathing, squeezing your abdomen as you exhale, relaxing your abdomen as you inhale. Remember, I always call Qigong sensitivity training. This is a way to become sensitive to something more than just the interoception, just the way of listening to your body. That's great. It's important to understand our body and feel it, listen to it. That level of sensitivity will help you catch problems before they move into heavier symptoms. There's something more about our sensitivity. When we go beyond just feeling what's happening inside our body or what's happening in the movement of our joints, you start to sense the way Qi field. You start to feel that swirl around your body. It takes practice sometimes. Sometimes you get it in a glimpse, a moment of sensing what it feels to interact and interface with your Wei Qi field. Much of that field is what your organ systems are projecting and radiating. So as you move your hands around the field, even in a random way like this, you're already introducing a certain level of chaos. Chaos is good. Chaos breaks up stagnations and patterns. Our field is replete with stagnations and patterns. These are quantum coherent interference patterns. You can think of them as concentrated blobs. This is not Qi. Qi doesn't do that. Your energetic messaging does that. And it's from lots of things. You don't have to discuss that right now, but you just trust. You know your life. You know what you're going through right now. You can understand how those emotional challenges, those intellectual challenges, those job challenges, those relationship challenges, financial challenges, whatever they might be, affect our body, affect our mind and emotions, and then take form in an energetic pattern. It's natural. Part of Qigong's movement is to help create chaos in that space around us. And it disrupts. It's a disruptor on a deep level, a powerful disruptor of stagnations, blockages, not in Qi, but in your body's projection into the Qi field. This is so important. It's a subtle but important difference. So let's now do a beautiful move called the Qi wave. And you bring your hands together, kind of like this. You know, you're just bringing your hands together, but your fingertips face down. So if you are on gallery view right now where you see everybody, you might want to switch it to speaker view. Slide your cursor over and go to speaker view, unless you like seeing everybody's little boxes. But some people complain that they can't see me, the speaker. We'll put it on speaker view, and then the screen will be just the guy talking. So it's up to you what you like, but I want you to be able to see these, not so you get it correct. It's not about correcting and refining that way. This is about sensing what an optimized movement might look like and why. So my Lao Gong points, which we've just identified in our palms and we've just been moving around, are now facing each other down at the lower Dantian region. So feel this. And we're used to putting our hands up like this or prayer position, different things. Here we place our fingertips down. This is a powerful grounding aspect of this move. So now our meridians, especially heart, lungs, are going to be facing down to the earth. Lao Gong points facing together. Okay. And then I want you to push straight down so your arms are extended. So I'm facing the earth, palms together, and then relax as your hands come up, palms facing each other, and then exhale and come down. And the old Taoists call this the Qi wave because it's like a wave, simple waving movement. Try to keep your palms the same distance apart the whole time so you can start to feel the subtle shifts as they move just a millimeter or two apart. So your focus is to keep them together without being rigid, but sensing what the feeling is like as you move them apart. Just a little bit, the natural movements that will come. Inhaling as you come up, bend your knees and sink as you go down. Inhale, stand up as you come up. Exhale, sink, bend your knees as you go down. Squeeze your belly as you exhale. Relax your belly as you inhale. A beautiful, simple move. And now watch what happens the next time. Everybody bring your hands down so we all sink together with our hands down together. Palms facing each other. Take one hand and curl the fingers up. Rise it straight up. Turn your arm and twist so your palm faces behind you, and let your straight arm come down behind you. Meets up with the other hand and goes back into the wave. Okay? Let's try it again. Everybody bring your hands up on this side, wherever side you're up. Exhale, come down. The trailing hand, that's the one on top, curls under, comes straight up, Pushes up. Look at your hand. Watch it twist and turn so it faces away. Exhale and drop your straight arm behind you. Bring it to the front and let it gently, energetically push the other hand up, and exhale, come down. Chi wave. It's really a beautiful way to get a stretch in your shoulder and the deltoids. Good for strengthening the legs because you really want to sink down, build up your quads, your calves. Exhale down. Now come up on the opposite side that you were before. When you come up this way, exhale, come down and let that trailing hand curl at the bottom. Curl straight up. Keep it pointed straight up. So there's a curious twist. Twist your arm. Look back behind you. Straight arm back down. Palm to the earth. Guide that palm back to the other hand and let it just energetically push it back up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. So feel what that sensation is as the fingertips trail along the earth and they come up just to shoulder height, not too high, because this is the grounded yin aspect of the move. Okay. In good Qigong forms, you should always notice the yin aspects and the yang aspects. A good Qigong form should have a harmonizing sense of it. There should be yin grounding aspects. There should be yang expansion aspects. If you're doing a complete Qigong system, maybe some moves may be more yang and more yin than others. But if you're doing a single move like this, it's really nice to be aware of the yin and yang aspects of it so you can walk away just from doing one move in a very harmonious and balanced way. So come to the bottom again, curl that trailing hand up, face it straight up as you feel like you're going up from the lower dantian, middle dantian, upper dantian. Push up, big twist with your straight arm. Keep your arm straight as it drops down behind you. Watch it as it comes to the front and then meets up with the other hand without touching, but they move in harmony. Feel that wave. Feel your flexibility as you drop down. Fight the urge to lock your knees. Keep your whole body in that liquid wave-like sensation. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And again, each time go to a different side. I'm not going to tell you right hand, left hand. I want you to remember which side you did last time, and then wait till that one comes up to the other side. And as you drop down, you get ready. You curl your hand up when it reaches the bottom. Feel like it goes right up your spine, right up the dantians, right up and out your Bai Hui point at the top of your head. And then extend the Wei Qi field out past your fingertips. You clear the field, fingertips grounding, and then back up again. Keep your shoulders soft. Slow down your movements a little bit. Feel what might be happening to your Wei Qi field as you move through it in such a way. Think of what's happening with this harmonized Lao Gong points. Every move you make through your field affects the field. Every movement you make has some influence on your Wei Qi field. And the more intentional movements will do intentional things. The nature of Qigong, this is the blessing of Qigong. And it's more than just stretching your muscles and tendons, it's more than strengthening your joints. It's the Wei Qi field activation that we're benefiting from. Let's do one more. Pick the side you haven't done. Exhale down. At the very bottom, curl up as if you're drawing that earth energy up through your body, up to the heavens, seeing yourself as a conduit between heaven and earth. And then draw your hands back to center and hold that resonance between your palms. Now you can see today I'm wearing this particular shirt. I normally don't wear shirts with things on them, but this is, if you can see it, Ganesha. And it just popped up. You know how certain clothes pop up out of your collection once in a while? I don't have very many clothes, but I haven't seen this one in a while. It's from Bali. It was a gift from a dear friend of mine who passed away there. And he was a beautiful, devout Hindu. And he gave me this shirt. It was handmade by a friend. And I thought how appropriate Ganesha would want to pop up today, because I know a lot of us are facing different obstacles, little ones, big ones. And Ganesha in the Hindu tradition is the remover of obstacles. So I was looking at Ganesha and I was thinking, how cool that we can do this chi ball, and Ganesha sort of appears right in the middle of it. So enjoy that chi ball for a moment and try to find your Ganesha within you. And let this Ganesha on this beautiful shirt from Bali, given by a beautiful friend who passed away, and just feel what it means to remove obstacles. It's a very complex statement. A lot of times we say, I just got to get it out of my life. That obstacle is in my way. I need to remove it. But that wasn't the intention of removing obstacles, maybe to the most base way of thinking. But in the deeper, higher level way of seeing on a Qigong level, removing obstacles is removing your attachment to that obstacle, removing the identity you have with that obstacle. How is it making you crazy? How is that person frustrating you? How is that situation, that obstacle getting in your way and you're allowing it to happen? So breathe into this rolling chi ball in the Wuji Hundun form. This one's called roll. It actually sounds like roll. Roll. The idea of letting your palms face each other, keeping your hips nice and loose, and moving through that field. To really feel this form is to keep your knees bent, let your hips stay really loose. And you might notice that your hips start moving in a figure-8 pattern, back and forth, forward and back. And you see this infinity shape that happens with your hips. That's when you know you're in the groove. So what seems like a simple rolling of the ball should start taking place in other parts of your body. That rolling should happen where the femur, your big thigh bone, is pushing up into your hip bone. This rolling should be happening at your ankles. Feel the rolling in your wrists, your elbows. And all the time think, how is this dynamic of moving through my energy field able to remove obstacles? How am I removing my stagnation, attachment, and identity to things that seem like they're blocking me, that I've simply given the power to? I've given them permission to be obstacles. I've identified them as obstacles and I sustain them as obstacles. We make these crazy choices all the time. So allow your Qigong practice not only to be a beautiful, moving meditation, but allow me in my sharing and my words to remind you why you practice. When you do your practice on your own, you could be quiet, you could have your silence. But you know, with me, my prayer is to stimulate the shift in your transformation. My intention is to try to drop in ideas that you already know, the deepest intuitive mind level, to help you attain your freedom, your ability to be more heart centered, to use these moves as powerful tools, not just empty movements. So now take this ball and roll it around to one side, roll it around behind you. Give it a good roll all the way around your back and then bring it back to the front. One complete roll in the front and now take it over to the other side, nice and slow. Slow down. I see some of you going a little bit fast. You don't need to speed it up. The slower, the deeper, the more engaged, the more you'll sense what's happening at the joint and tendon level. You want to feel what's happening at the muscle level. You want to feel and stay conscious what's happening at the breathing level. As you slow your awareness down to build that interoception, I use that word a lot. That's about listening to your body feedback. The more you can do that, your Wei Qi field is fed. The more we are consciously aware in a gentle, loving way of our body, our heart is engaged at the cellular level. And we feed that intelligence at the cellular level. And as we do, those cells radiate. We know from biochemistry that cells radiate everything from heat to light, electromagnetic fields that feeds and activates the chi field. Slow, conscious movements primes this incredible temple of a body to work with the chi field in a very efficient and high frequency way. Your quantum field becomes more coherent, and in that coherence, healing takes place. In that coherence, your body goes into repair mode. In that coherence, epigenetic attachments that affect your emotional responses shift. You can no longer be the same person after you practice Qigong when it's done at this level. So certain moves like this seem so simple, but they have a very powerful energetic influence. Bring it back to the center. Hold your Ganesha. Close your eyes for a moment. Again, try to sense any perceived obstacle that may be in your life at this moment. Draw up gratitude for the ability to observe it honestly, to admit to yourself that you have seen it, acknowledge it without judgment, pure acknowledgement from the heart of any level of obstacle in your life. When you can do that with gratitude, you know your heart is engaged. And then your heart is open and you can draw that perception of the obstacle, not the obstacle, but your perception of it as an obstacle. Can you breathe it into this heart space between your palms? You transform that obstacle into a neutralized experience. If there was an emotion around it, you allow it to transform to its higher state. You allow fear to become intuition, and anger to become discernment, grief into empathy, worry into clarity. This is the nature of transforming emotions and obstacles. And yes, you remove that obstacle by removing its power over you. When you realize that you've chosen to allow it to sustain. And let's exhale, palms to the earth. Wiggle a little bit, do some shaking. This is about the best image I can see. When I see all your boxes shaking, it's the cutest thing. So let's shake. Because I know shaking means I am letting go of holding whatever tension was in my shoulders, in my legs, my wrists. Shake out your hands a little bit. Always good to introduce a little bit of turbulence, chaos, shaking into your body, even during the Qigong practice, in the middle of it. Sometimes I do it in the beginning, the end, in the middle. It's okay. Stretch a little bit. Your arms hang down. Let your head drop. Sway your body. Just do a little bit of swimming dragon, reaching out, drawing into your lower dantian, reaching back behind you, sweeping out into the space. Inhale, drawing in. Exhale, sweeping out. Nice and slow. Let your Laogong point move into the lower dantian as it sweeps past, reaches behind you, and then sweeps out the front and back. Exhaling as you reach away. Inhale as you draw in. Try to feel an opening in your shoulders, in your rotator cuff as you reach out. Try to feel this opening, this like extension out of your arm out to your fingertips. As if there's a gentle pulling from the inside out to your fingertips. And then try to find the source of that stretching somewhere in your middle dantian. So instead of it here, try to source it here in your middle dantian and let that reach go out. Middle dantian is powerful space. We're always talking about lower dantian, grounding, upper dantian, clearing, but this middle dantian zone is the realm of the heart and the lungs. This is the realm of the fire and metal space, very powerful space in Qigong alchemy to tap into when you reach out and stretch and clear the Wei Qi field. These moves are more than just your arms moving around your body. You are engaging in an activation of the Qi field. You're engaging in an alchemy at the deepest level of your body, mind, spirit. And even if you can't discern the details of what's happening, you can appreciate that something is happening. And with that heart gratitude of appreciation, trust me, things will bubble up. You'll be amazed at the power of your intention. You will get a knowing. You will be given a knowing of what's happening in your body and why certain moves feel right to you, why certain moves are one that your body can use in this moment in time. Exhale big and sweep out far beyond your fingertips. Draw in deep into your lower dantian and then radiate out from your middle dantian. Draw into your lower dantian and then radiate out from your middle dantian. So swimming dragon works with the lower and middle dantians. You feel the circuitry that takes place, what's activated. Exhaling from heart and lung energy, inhaling in to your gut, intestines, kidneys, liver. Just feel the way you strengthen your body. And bring it back, bring it back. In the Wuji Hundun form, we do a lot of bringing our hands over this lower dantian region. So do a little Wuji Hundun with our hands vibrating here. Bring your feet together. And now push your hands down to the earth. So my hands are facing down, palms are facing down, Lao Gung's engaged the earth energy. Fingers out like your fingers are really stretched, like you're trying to grab onto a basketball or something. Let your hands stretch out as you push down and twist out. And then inhale as your palms come up. Your hands come up over your head and palms face forward. Big stretch, palms forward, look up, and now bring your palms together and exhale as your hands slide down, slide down, slide down right in front of your heart. Exhale, your fingers face forward, open up your Laogung points in an offering out to the world. Offering out to a world that needs your awakened heart space. Take your right hand, cross over your chest, left hand crosses over it. And let your middle finger find that spot right here, the lung point. So this big bone here, the collarbone, the clavicle, drop under it, middle finger gets under it and make little circles. Feet together, back straight, middle finger activating the lung point. Remember that your middle finger is on the pericardium, heart protection channel. So you're guiding heart to lungs right now, working those organ systems in an alchemical harmonizing. Drop your head down and roll your head around, giving your neck a nice stretch as you go around in a circle. Big neck roll all the way around until your chin is back on your chest, back straight. Fight the urge to lean over, try to stay up standing nice and straight, chin down, and now roll your head the other direction. All the way to the back, around to the side, and back to the front. One more time, roll your head to the other way, to the back. Stay conscious of your fingers touching your lung points. Back to the front. And roll your head the opposite direction one more time. Big neck roll. Standing up straight, your chest is Touching your chin. Feel those little circles you're making with your middle finger pressing in, and exhale as your hands come forward. Push your arms away from your body. Arms come out until your hands face downward. And exhale as you clear the field, clearing your Wei Qi field all the way down to the ground, grounding, feeling your sense of earth anchored, harmonizing with the earth energy field. Bring all your weight to your right leg, come up on the toes of the left foot, and step out to the left. So now you have open stance, feet shoulder width or farther, and your hands come together in this Wuji ball. So the thumb touches the pinky. Okay, really beautiful mudra. This is unique to the Wuji Hundun form. Again, why this? Heart channel. Pinky is on the heart channel. Thumb is on the lung channel. Heart and lung, same thing like here. We're bringing heart and lung energy together. Every mudra, every position of your hands, every movement you make affects your Wei Qi field. And those effects can have tremendously, dramatically beautiful healing abilities on your body. That's why we do them. So feel that connection. Trust something is going on. Appreciate what's going on. Breathe into that connection and release and bring your palms to your lower dantian again. Just feeling your belly, feeling that resonance. This rest position's a powerful spot. Your Laogong points against your gut, your lower dantian. Feel that resonance that's taking place. Let's do the move called on. This one we bring our hands up and then we push our hands outward as far as you can reach them out to the distance. Looking straight forward. And try to keep your hands, your thumbs especially, in your peripheral vision. So you look straight ahead, but you want to try to feel that you can see your thumbs. Open up your warrior vision. Open up your periphery. And now look over your right shoulder and look back behind you. Look back a little bit more, look back a little more, and now look at your right thumb. Hold your focus on your right thumb. Bend your elbow and inhale as you bring your thumb towards your nose. Turn your torso to the other side and exhale and push out. So now your arms are parallel. You're still looking at your right thumb. Hold that focus. Draw your shoulder back, your right shoulder back, bend your right elbow, bring the thumb towards your nose, and let go of your focus and look straight ahead at the screen and look forward and your arms come out. Look over your left shoulder, back a little bit more, look back a little more, look at your left thumb, bend your left elbow as you bring your thumb towards your nose. Even if it goes out of focus, stay on it, turn your torso, push your arm out so your arms are now parallel. Keep your focus on your left thumb. Retract your left elbow back, bend your left elbow, look at your left thumbnail, right up to your nose, and now let go. So the idea is you're getting a far focus and a very near focus. This is building your warrior vision. Exhale, arms come forward. Right arm, pull it back, bend your right elbow, look at your right thumbnail, turn to the back, push your arms straight out. Fingertips facing up as much as you can. Inhale, draw your thumb towards your nose. Exhale, push forward. Left arm, pull it back, bend your elbow, look at your left thumb now. Exhale, push back behind you. Fingertips up. Inhale, bend your elbow, pull it in. Exhale, push out. Arms come up. And exhale, relax. Hands come back to the rest position. So it's a powerful eye exercise that stretches the muscles in your eyes as we change our focal length and strengthen the liver through the eyes. So it's a powerful liver cleansing move and clearing move. Let's do another move here from the Wuji Hundun form. Hold your hands out a little bit more from your torso. Just move your hands out a little bit more. This one's called He. This one is a lotus. Feel that it's like a tree pose. Some Qigong have this move, but this one has a little twist on it where you turn your torso. You can feel the stretch in your deltoids and the trapezius in the back. Turn, 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 turn. A little more. Inhale, come in. This is beautiful spinal healing, strengthening the spine. Exhale to the other side, all the way back, far back as you can go. And inhale as you come back to the front. Good. Again, to the right, exhale, turn. Come to the front, inhale. The other side, exhale. Twist as much as you can, bend your legs, open up your sacrum. Inhale, draw in. And that's the lower lotus. The upper lotus, we come up over top of our head. You can see my hands are just about over my head like this, feeling the Lao Gong point radiant to the Bai Hui point. I'm going to stay conscious of that space here. Exhale and turn. Bending your knees. Inhale, come to the front. Exhale, turn to the left. Bend your knees. Inhale, come to the front. Again, exhale to the right. Inhale to the front. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the front. Slowly drop your hands back in front of you. And we'll do the lower lotus again. Being conscious of that space between your hands and your torso. What's happening there? Exhale, turn. Turn, turn, turn. Deep exhale all the way around your back. Inhale, come to the front. Exhale to the left. Bend your knees. Feel the twist. Inhale, come to the front. To the right again. Exhale. To the front. Inhale. To the left. Exhale. To the front. Inhale. Over top, the upper lotus, up over your head. Exhale, twist, drop your shoulders, drop your knees. A little bit more. Inhale to the front. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the front. Good. And exhale to the right one more time. Inhale to the front. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the front. Beautiful. Slowly, slowly drop your hands down as if you're feeling the outside of a big sphere. Feel that sensation. This is how we engage with our Wei Qi field. Feel it, sense it, make it real. Engage with that field around you. And then draw it in, draw the focus in. Your Wei Qi field is a big part of your immune system. Your energetic field around your body is a big part of your immunity. And right now, when everyone's really concerned about immunity and health, your best protection, trust me, is feeding this field, resonating your Wei Qi field at a level of consciousness that it becomes an extension of your immunity. It becomes a critical part of your immune system. Okay. This will protect you in powerful ways. You got to be consistent about it. You've got to recognize it. You've got to own it. Own that it's not just your body. It's not just happening inside your body. It's not just what you touch with your fingers that can get you into trouble. It's the energetic around you. And we have absolute influence over that energetic. And the people who get that are the ones who stay healthy because it radiates back inside and it protects you from intrusions, toxins, and other invasive outside forces. So, really important to remember that. Back to our rest position, feel our hands close to our lower dantian. Do the closing from the Wuji Hunden form. Turn your palms down, exhale down, just like we did in the beginning. Pushing your hands down to the earth. Open your fingers, twist. Inhale, come up and look up. This time when your hands come up over your head, palms face down, and you exhale and let your hands move through the field. Slowly, slowly through your body, all the way down to your toes, out the Yang Chuan points in the bottom of your feet. Bend your knees, twist your hands again, and repeat. Inhale, come up. Palms face downward. And guide your focus using your heart resonance to clear the field around your body, the field within your body, the field in every cell of your body. Bend your knees as you push down. Twist your wrist out as far as you can twist. Inhale, come back up. Palms face down and clear. Activating the chi effect throughout your body. Activating the way your body's energetic resonance interfaces with this infinitely beautiful chi field around your body. Twist and rise up. Push down. Just feel that cycle. Observe what you sense as your hands move through your field. What does clearing mean to you and your body? When our arms reach up, we connect with the heavens. When our hands are down to the earth, we connect to our root and groundedness. When our hands are up, we're in the yang phase of action. And when our hands are down, we're into the rooting groundedness of yin. Observe how the different Qigong moves you do influence yin and yang aspects of your energetic field. They're just aspects. To move through those aspects. We move through the aspects of yin and yang so we can embrace our wholeness. We clear our field so our body can be as efficient as it can be to activate qi. We clear our field so our mind and our emotions become an open, beautiful conduit to infinite consciousness. We clear our field so we're no longer trapped by subconscious dictates. Because at the heart level, we have the courage to let them bubble up. And as they come up, we can transform them with clearing and heart energy, heart resonance. So complete one more cycle, clearing through your body, mind, and spirit. Allowing your hands to reach down to the bottom and hold the arms down. Good. Let everybody harmonize together. Your arms are straight down. Beautiful. Bring all your weight to your left leg. Slide in with your right. Bring your hands together. We make the Wuji ball. Again, back pinky touches thumb. We hold that space, feet together. And we make a half step back, step backwards in an honor of making space in front of you, symbolic gesture, to make space for the ancestors and the teachers and the students who've come before us on this journey. And exhale. So it's a beautiful moves from the Wuji Hundun form. There's lots of others, probably about 15 other moves. Let's do a little bit of just rolling your shoulders, loosen up your body. Lift your shoulder up and back. Nice stretches. Let's do another beautiful form. It's an old Taoist form, very simple, called Tai Chi Bo. I don't think I've shared this one for a while, but you imagine there is a stick or a bow between your hands. I actually have used wood in China. I've been given beautiful pieces of wood about this long, like a dowel, carved really nicely, and you hold it here. So you have to imagine for now. But if you ever find a stick with soft edges on each end, you can hold it here. And that bow becomes a focus for you. And we start with the bow, with the most simplest Tai Chi bow moves, where you push straight out. So exhale, push out. Inhale, draw in. These are Lao Gong exercises. The old Taoists I studied with in China were very concerned with opening up and activating the sensitivity of our Lao Gong points. And again, remember, most of the teachers I studied with were healers, so they had me on an energetic healer path. So what I learned as I did Qigong had some martial components, but mostly they were for healing. So this is activating Lao Gong points, pushing out with an exhale, drawing in with an inhale. Exhale, push away. Inhale, draw in. Now the next one, you push down. Your legs should be shoulder width or wider apart, and you push down between your knees, push out and inhale up and draw back in. So you don't go over your head, you just go down a little bit. Exhale down between your legs, push out just up to the upper dantian, not higher, and then draw in. So you make a beautiful circle. Exhale down, inhale up and in. Exhale down, bend your knees, push forward, inhale up and in. Try to keep the bow, the stick distance the same. Feel the activation of the Laogong point. It's nice to use a physical stick, but even if you don't, it has a similar effect. Bend your knees, push down, keep your back straight. Try not to lean over. I see some people leaning over as you go down. You want to keep your back straight as you drop, push forward. It's a great leg exercise too. Really good for building your core. Inhale in, exhale down, push forward, push up and in, and hold it here. Okay. Next one, bring your weight onto your left leg, pivot on your right heel, shift your weight to your right leg, and then adjust your back left leg so your foot's more in a 45. That'll protect your knee. And hold the bow in front of your chest. Okay. And we're going to push straight out again, like we did before. Straight out, rock forward, draw in, rock back. Good. Exhale, rock forward, bend that right leg. Inhale, draw back, straighten the right leg. Exhale, rock forward. Make sure your right knee doesn't go past your toes. So even though I have a really good stretch here, I'm looking down and I can still see my toes. I haven't gone past my toes. Inhale, draw in, straighten your right leg. Exhale out. This is beautiful heart energy, lung energy clearing. Exhaling out, inhaling in, rocking back and forth, really feeling your power. A couple more times. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Good for balance, good for building your core. Bring it in. Now take your right leg and go into a snow plow. You can't see my feet, I'm sorry, but I'm turning my feet in. And now I bring my weight to my right leg and I'm turning my left foot out. And now I'm facing this direction, holding the bow in front of my chest. And exhale, push forward. Inhale, come back. Exhale, push forward, bend your left leg. Inhale, come back. Beautiful. Feel that projection of your middle dantian outward and inward, strengthening that heart and lung vibration, extending that energetic into the Wei Qi field. Inhale, draw back in, healing and strengthening heart and lungs. What is so important right now during these COVID times? Heart and lungs. Trust me, these are the exercises we need right now more than ever. When we're dealing with a respiratory issue that has vascular components to it, heart and lung, middle dantian. No surprise, this is what we're facing right now in the world. This is the heart center. The world is facing a heart disaster right now. Our job is to build our heart center, build that middle dantian power, and in so doing, strengthen your health and well-being, building heart and lung strength, your respiratory system, your circulatory system, absolutely critical right now. So Tai Chi Bo is a beautiful exercise Probably studied it 30 years ago, and now it's coming back and showing me how important it is. Exhaling out, inhaling in, come in, everybody come back in together, hold it here at your middle dantian. Okay, take the left foot, come back to front, and begin back the forward movement. Exhale straight out, inhale, draw in. Exhale, radiate out, inhale, come in. One more time. Exhale out, seeing your lungs and heart healthy and strong. Exhale down, bend your knees. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, come up, upper dantian. Don't go up too high. Here. Exhale down, bend your knees, push forward. Inhale, draw in, upper dantian, middle dantian, down to the lower dantian. Reach out. Inhale to the upper dantian, middle dantian, lower dantian. Bend your knees, push out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Big, long breaths. Really stretch your ability to deepen your breath. Follow the speed of your breath. Your arms follow the pacing of your inhales and exhales. Follow your own pace right now. Do a few of them with your own breathing pace, not mine. When I practice this, I deepen my breath so I go slow enough to really take the full trajectory of the movement and harmonize it with my breath. It brings you into a beautiful, powerful state. Finish up the next one, bring it back to your chest. Good. And let's do the sides again. Shift your weight to your left leg, pivot on the right heel, bring your weight to your right leg, adjust your back leg, and now bring your weight back to your back leg. So that technique of shifting weights while you move your ankle is very, very useful. Okay, so again, to the right, exhale, push straight out. Inhale, draw back in. Seeing your lungs and heart in their exalted resonant state. Exhale, forward, rock forward. Inhale, come back and straighten your right leg. Exhale out. Inhale in. One more time together. Exhale, push out. Good. Inhale, come in. And now there's a little difference. Another version of this, you go down the straight right leg. So I'm going down, pushing forward, and then coming back in. Okay, so it's a little bit of a different twist. Instead of straight out, you go down the straight leg, down past your toes, push forward, rocking forward, and then bring it back in. So this is a very energetic move. You really can build up a sweat. It's a beautiful workout. Anybody that tells you Qigong is so gentle and you don't get anything out of it, they haven't worked with us. Exhale down, bend your leg, rock forward. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale down the straight leg, rock, bend your knee, push out. Inhale, draw in. One more time. Exhale down, rock forward. Inhale, draw in, hold it. Pivot your right foot into a snowplow so your feet are going inward. Bring your weight to your right leg. Twist your left leg and aim towards the left. You can see. Again, straight out. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, draw in. Laogong points face together. Exhale, push forward, bend your left leg. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, draw in. Pull it far in and push it far out. Give yourself the full benefit of this move. Draw it right into your heart and lungs, and then exhale, radiate out into your Laogong field. Inhale in, exhale out. One more, draw it in and hold it. Inhale in. Beautiful. Now we're going to go down the leg. Exhale, down the straight left leg, past your toes, bend your left leg, push forward. Inhale, draw it in and straighten your left leg. Go down the straight left leg, past your toes, bend your left leg. Inhale, lift up and draw it back in. Beautiful. Everybody continue that for a little bit. Feel that workout. It's a beautiful, energetic workout. Tai Chi Bo, the beautiful dynamic exercise, clearing the energy field, clearing the meridians in your legs. Here we're on our stomach side, clearing the stomach channel and strengthening heart and lungs. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Full stretch exhale, draw in, full deep inhale. Beautiful. One more time, exhale down, reach out and come back in together. And turn to the front. Good workout. It's a good one. Hold it here. We always finish the bow with a little twist like this, like you're holding that stick in your hand. And then bring it right into your chest and settle it down. Okay, we'll finish up with the Shaolin self-massage. Warm up your Laogong points. Bring that smile up from your heart. It can make its way to your lips if you want, or you could just hold it there in your heart, but think how lucky we are to learn these techniques, to be able to have a personal practice, to be able to know that we influence our body, mind, and spirit in the most beautiful ways. Take that warmth of your Laogong points and bring it right over your eyes. Seal up over your eyes. Taking those beautifully activated Laogong point energy points and guide them through your eyes right down to your liver. The eyes open to the liver. Feel that connection. Feel that inner biocircuitry. Strengthening your liver. Pull your hands away from your eyes again and start bringing your hands together. Make those circles. Warm up your Laogong points. We feel that friction, how that friction creates heat, how that heat activates the Laogong points, it activates your focus. Where you place your focus, you activate Qi. Go over your eyes again. Make a good seal over your eyes. This time for clear vision, both to see clearly, to have good eyesight, but also for being able to see on the truest sense of seeing life clearly, to trust your heart's influence over your sight, to see with the true power of your being and not through the weakness of your emotions. Bring your hands together again, warm up your Laogong points. This is the Shaolin self-massage. These were techniques I learned at the Shaolin temple. Beautiful little sharing I did with the monks, and I've shared for decades. Many of you know I've been doing this for a long time with you. Next one goes over the ears. So now bring your hands right over your ears and massage in. And open up again. Clearing the ears back to the kidneys. Okay, so ears connected to kidneys. We'll use that focus next time for kidney strengthening and healing, and also for good hearing and listening skills. So let's do it again and really massage your ears. Get in there. Yeah. Thumbs on the temple. Massage your Taiyang point, temple points. Really get in there nice and deep. Bend your index finger across your eyebrow, clearing the gallbladder channel, the liver channels that move around the eyes. Massage around your eyeball, nice and gentle across your eye, across the bone under your eye, the orbital ridge. Massage around there. Everywhere we clear the body, we activate its ability to interface with chi that much more. Get under the cheekbones. So I get my knuckles like this. I push under, twist up, inhale, and release. Push in, twist up, inhale, and release. One more time. Push under, twist up under your cheekbone, and release. Beautiful activation for the sinuses. Again, in these crazy COVID times, building respiratory immunity and strength is key. All these respiratory points are so important. Building the lungs. Let's work around our face, tapping around our face muscles. All these points to help stabilize our endocrine system, chin, throat, chest, powerful endocrine, thyroid, harmonizing. Think, how could tapping alone do something? It all activates our chi effect, how we work with the chi field. Tap down an arm. Good stimulus up and down your arms. Work the other arm. Down the front. Let's work all the way down the front, down your legs, all the way down to your feet, ankles, tapping, gently slapping your calves, your knees, stimulating the nervous system in the belly and the gut, and around your back. With your kidneys, gently tapping your lower back and your kidneys. This is so valuable, this one. Don't ever underestimate the benefit of this. Tapping your lumbar area, stimulating the kidneys. And shake out, relax a little bit. I just want to show you one more kidney one because it's a good one. We'll try to do this next time too, from the organ cleansing. Bring both your hands over one kidney like this. So you make a kind of a sandwich. Very important. Kidneys are related to the vibration and emotion of fear. And if we've ever exhibited fear as a society, now is showing itself. The latent fear, those hidden fears inside people. But the kidneys are powerful energy fields to transform that fear and transform it in a way that we bring up our intuitive mind. So make that sandwich around that kidney and then just simply sweep it down. And then grab on the other side, make that sandwich to that kidney there and sweep it down. So connect, sweep, connect, sweep, clearing and activating the kidney energy. and make that sound. I make that whooshing sound because kidneys and ears are connected. So making a sound helps to stimulate that kidney energy. Beautiful organ cleansing move. Maybe next time we get together, I'll show you the deeper version of that one, which is really cool. But let's finish up with a little lung and kidney slapping. Telling your kidneys you love them. Something we don't normally do. We forget to tell our body how grateful we are for it. So this is an old Chinese move, tapping the lower back and the upper back over for the lung points. This is where my hand comes over and slaps over my shoulder, getting that lung point by the scapula. And we did it. So thank you all for playing today. Thank you for going on this journey and remembering with me, because really Qigong is remembering, isn't it? You can turn your mics on if you want. All we're really doing is remembering. I know in my heart, we all know these things. You might know this, not know the specific move, but you will intuit the reason behind it. And that's the blessing of a good practice and an ancient practice, because these things came out of humans. Who created Qigong? It wasn't in a book somebody found. It was through people over millennia discovering something about the human body that only existed on the intuitive heart level. And when they learned that, it was counter to the fear survival level or the intellectual level. In ancient times, the intellect didn't play as much of a role as the survival mind did. And so people were driven by fear and surviving. And that's still here today. But we've got a new ability, and that's this ability to tap into this heart mind, into this intuitive mind, which is a very ancient mind that was probably a lot smarter than the intellectual mind that we exalt now as important. So I thank you all for being in the heart mind and to remember why we do these moves and what it means and why it's so important in the world right now, not only for you and us as a community, but for the world around us. Every person that you meet that doesn't practice Qigong, that doesn't have a personal practice, is affected by you because you do have a personal practice, especially the ones who disagree with you, especially those family members who think you're crazy, especially people who are not in that space that you have to deal with. The third field you have with them is influenced by what you carry in your heart. So never underestimate that. So thank you all.
Blessing to you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Thank you all for making the time to be here. Dziękuję bardzo, Anita. I have to say that to Anita because she doesn't speak English very well, but she understands everything. And she'll check with Marjana, who translates about 12 languages. So she can talk and they can decide that Anita probably understood most of what we talked about today. So
Thank you, Francesco.
Good, thank you.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
You're all so
Thank you,
beautiful.
Francesco.
And I thank you all for being here and being so supportive. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, everybody. And
Thank you.
aloha to Enrico. I think I saw you pop in later. Aloha nui loa. Even though his name is Katharina, that's his beautiful wife. Really. And he, like a few of you, are certified in the different organ cleansing and Wuji Hundun forms. So I thank you all. And Michael King just had his birthday yesterday, I think it was.
Thank you.
Birthday, Michael.
Bon cumpleaños. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do widzenia.
Do widzenia, do widzenia. Dziękuję bardzo. Enjoy the rest of your day and night, you guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for your great
Bye-bye.
donations.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.